Hi everybody, this is Michael and I'm back with another walkthrough video. Today I'm going to take a look at a very, apparently little game called Freitag or Friday by Friedemann Friese, published by 2F Spiele, I think we run in the US. It's a solo game, and even more it's a solo deck building game, and even more it has a very interesting premise. Because as the name implies you're Friday, you're living on your island, you're happy, you're alone, and then someday there's a shipwreck and Robinson Crusoe arrives, and basically he's beating the nerve out of you, and you want your peace back, and so you help him, because if you help him, he'll be able to get better and survive on the island, and he'll be able to defeat the pirates, and he'll be able to leave, and then you have your peace back. As usual, I will show you how to set up the game and how it plays. I can't promise that I'll do too well. First, because the game is not that easy. Second, because I'll just play along and don't pay too many attention to strategy. And finally, I again got the German version of the game, but I'll explain everything, and I guess that's it. Have fun! Okay, so I've set up the game. I've counted out 20 life points, because that's what you use in the easiest difficulty level. There are 2 life points up here in the reserve. I can get this if I find food or healing or of some kind, and if all these are gone, then I'm dead and the game is over. Up here we have the aging cards, and as instructed, there I took the 3 really nasty cards, put them on the bottom, and then the 7 not so nasty cards, put them on top. Shuffle each stack separately, so this is my stack of aging cards. There is another very nasty aging card which should go in the top pile, but I left that out as instructed for an easy game. And then over here there's my fighting cards, which I will use to overcome the different hazards and challenges, and finally the pirates over here. If I defeat these 2 pirates, then I've won the game. And this is basically my deck representing me and my skills, and it will grow during the game. Over here we have the hazard pile with all the hazards I have to face. This is the difficulty indicator. Right now it's at green, but after I'm done with this pile once, we will go to yellow and then to red, and after that I'll have to fight the pirates. So this card indicates which level I am, so I not forget. Okay, then we're ready to start. What happens at start of each round? I take 2 cards from the hazard pile. I look at them and I decide to face one and drop the other. And these wild animals are really hard for starters, so I think I'll go with exploring the island with this one, so I'll put it down here. The other one goes to the discard pile for hazard cards. And now I have to face the challenge. Let's take a look at it again actually. I'm at the green difficulty level, so basically I need 1 point here. So I have to achieve 1 point, and for that I may draw 2 cards for free. So let's do that now. The first card is unconcentrated, and it gives me -1, which is not good, so basically I'm at -1 now. The second card is concentrated, which gives me 1 point. Okay, so for some reason that is beyond me, the audio was failing at the passage that was supposed to follow at this point, so I recreated it later. And the situation was that we had these 2 cards giving us -1, +1 is 0, but we needed a 1. And one of the options that you can do is, after you've drawn all your 3 cards, is to say, okay, I failed. What you then have to do is pay the difference in life points. So we have 0, we need 1, that's 1 life point we have to pay, that is gone. So I'm back at 19. But for that life point I may destroy cards. And this card costs exactly 1 life point to destroy, so I can remove this from the game, making the rest of my deck stronger by this. This one, because I failed it, it would go back to the hazard pile discard. I didn't complete it, I can't keep it. And this one would go back to the discard pile for my Robinson cards. And then I can continue. Okay, on to the next hazard. I'm drawing 2 cards again. And we have, here cannibals or natives, or however you might call it, and further exploring the island. And I'll pick further exploring the island. The other one goes to the discard pile, and I might draw 3 cards for free. So let's go. Again, unconcentrated, -1. Weak, 0. And concentrated, 1. So I'm at 0. I'm going with the failing route again. Now I'm missing 2 points from 0 to 2. I'm paying 2. And this will allow me to remove 2 cards, these 2. Of course, I can't go on forever with this strategy, but let's just see where it leads. Okay, exploring the island and going over to the wreckage with a raft. I'm picking the easier one. I get 1 card. Okay, this one is interesting. It's an eating card, which has an effect that I get 2 life back from eating, which is good. So I can activate that card. And it gives me 0 points, which is enough. So basically, this goes here. I have 0 points. I activate it for the 2 life, meaning that I turn it like 45 degrees. And then this hazard is done, because I needed 0 and I got 0. What now happens is that I turn the card over and I get a new ability, which is, well, a trick. It has 0 fighting points, but if I activate it, once I get it again later, I can move 1 card under the pile, probably, preferably a bad one. Okay, so this goes in my discard pile and I can now use it. This also goes in my discard pile. And I've completed my first hazard. Okay, exploring the island further and exploring the island. Let's go with the easier one. Weak. And weak. Now let's go for the option that you haven't seen. For each life point I pay, I may draw an additional card, and I only need 1 more. So let's see how this turns out. I'm paying 1, drawing 1, weak again paying 1, drawing 1, weak again. Well, now I'm committed, so let's go on. Unconcentrated, oh great. Actually, now I'm declaring this to be a failure. So I have to pay 1 again because, well, actually I would have to pay 2. Oh, what the hell. So I pay 2. I'm allowed to destroy 2 cards. Here we go. The others go in my discard pile. This goes to my discard pile. And here we go again. Wild animals, and again going to the wreckage by raft. Let's pick that one. This one goes over here. I get 1 free card. Concentrated, 1 point. I need 0, so I get to add this to my pile, which is good. Next 2 cards. Exploring the island, wild animals. Exploring the island. I get 2 cards. Unconcentrated and weak. My 2 favorite cards. Yeah, let's pay 2 and destroy them, and let's see where it goes. Okay, so these are the same, so basically I could check which one I would like better. I think this one has a better effect if I actually get it done, so I pick that one. I get 1 card. It's weak, but in this case this is enough, 0, 0, so I get to keep that one. Another 2 cards. Exploring the island, further exploring the island. I'm still feeling pretty weak, so I pick the easier one. First card is unconcentrated. Oh, how I like this one. Oh, but then we have ingenious. So this is actually enough. -1 plus 2 is 1, which we need, so everything's fine. We get this weapon. Okay, then wild animals, further exploring the island. Let's go with further exploring the island. I get 3 cards. I pick one, weak, and now my deck is empty, so something special happens. Okay, as with any deck builder, whenever you go through your deck, you have to reshuffle it, or rather reshuffle the discard pile, but something special happens. Time has passed. Robinson is not getting younger, no, he's getting older, and as we all know, getting older comes with some detriments, in this case in the form of an aging card, which I will have to put into my pile. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you it's not good. So I'll shuffle it a little bit and be right back. Okay, I'm back. I reshuffled the pile. There's now a very nasty aging card in there. But let's see what happens. So I still get to draw 2 more cards. And here it is, the aging card. Stupid, -2. Okay, so I'm at -2. I'll get another one. And it's a weapon, which actually gives me 2, so I'm back at 0. Which means that 2 are still missing. I could now declare this a failure, and for the 2 I have to destroy this stupid card, because it's an aging card, and those actually need 2 life points to destroy, and I think I'll actually do that. So I pay 2. Get to destroy this one. I didn't get to do this one, so it goes away, and these go back to my discard pile. Okay, further exploring the island, but this one gives me another weapon if I can complete it, so I'll go with that one. I get 2 cards. Concentrated, which is actually enough. And since this is enough, and I only have to draw 1 card, this is the rule, I have to draw 1 card, but I don't have to draw up to this number, so since I'm already successful, I can declare this hazard being successfully solved, and I get to put both cards in my discard pile. Okay, wreckage time with the raft. I think this one is more interesting. Again, we need 0 points, I get 1 card. It's a special ability, it says strategy, which would allow me to swap 2 cards with the pile, but I mean, it's enough, 0 and 0, so I'm good. Again, same choice, I take this one, I get a card. This is food, so I get +1 life, which is always good. And 0 is enough for this, so I get to keep both. Right now it's running pretty smoothly, but I'm sure it'll get worse again. Going to the wreckage, exploring the island. Let's actually take the harder one right now, because I'm feeling pretty confident. Weak. Okay, so much for my confidence. Unconcentrated. Here we go. Let's destroy both of these. Okay, these natives are still very tough, although the reward is quite nice, so I'm going with further exploring the island. The first card is Ingenious, that's a 2, which is enough, so let's just keep it at that. I get both. And going to the wreckage, exploring the island, exploring the island, further exploring the island actually. Okay, the first card is Eating, which gives 2 lives, 2 life, nothing else because it's a 0, but better than nothing I guess. The second card is Concentrated, that's a 1, looking good so far. Weak, 0. Okay, those are my 3 cards, but it's looking good. I need another point, so I pay a life to get another card. That's a weak card again, but now I'm committed, so let's get one again. Again, a weak. No, I want this. Okay, that's a trick. And the trick allows me to put 1 card back under the deck. So let's make a little space here. So this was actually this card over here, the 3rd card that I drew for life. So I activate it. I pick one of these cards. No, actually I'm picking this card. I'm putting it back under the deck, which is a little weird. But then, since I put one of my free cards back, I get to draw another free card because I'm allowed free cards. And this one is actually concentrated, so this is enough. We have 2 over here, and we have lots of zeros, but we only needed 2, so that's fine. So all these cards go into the discard pile. And now we see that our hazard pile is done. So what we actually do is take this pile of discarded hazard cards, shuffle it, and after that we're in the yellow level. And yeah, I'll do the shuffle and be right back. Okay, we're back. The hazard pile is shuffled again. We're now at the yellow level, and here we go. Twice exploring the island. Let's go with that one. We get 2 free cards. One is here. This one is the +2 life because I put it back there. So I get another 2 life, which is always good. And then the drawing pile the draw pile is empty again. So take the discards, take the next aging card, putting it there unseen, and I'll be right back after shuffling. Okay, actually I need to activate this card because I activated it for the effect of getting 2 life. Then the next card, repetition, that's the word. 2 fight value, which is great, and also I may double 1 card. Only problem is I have to double the value of another drawn card, and the only other card is 0, so doubling that one makes not much sense at this point in time. We only have 2 points so far, we need 3, so what I'll actually do here is pay a life to get another card. And it's a 0, but it's equipment, meaning I get to draw another 2 cards. So I activate it and get another 2 cards. The first one is Ingenious, and with that, and even without the doubling, I'm already done. And I think I can already stop here. I don't have to draw the second card. Yes, I just checked. I don't have to draw the second card, so this one is complete. And we go on to the next hazard. The wreckage and exploring the island further. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. The first is experience. I get to draw another card, and this is worth 2 points. Looking good so far. So first I get to get another card. This is weak. Actually not sure whether this should go here or here. Oh, let's put it here for now. Again, weak. So this one was my first card. This was the one that I got to draw because of this. I have to activate it. This was the second card, and now for my third card, concentrated. That is 1. That's 3 altogether. I'm still missing 2. So what I'm going to do, I will pay the missing 2 with life and destroy the 2 weak cards for that. So those go over here. This one goes over here, and we continue. Okay, I'm still not feeling up to tackling these natives, so let's just put them away and go to the wreckage once again. We get 1 card. It is equipment again, +2, so we put it here, activate it. Weak. and concentrated, but this is enough because that's one, we need one. So we get to keep those books that we apparently found in the wreckage. Wild animals, wreckage. That's a weapon, 2, that's fine. So another hazard solved, or overcome, or however we might put it. Wild animals, and exploring the island. Let's go with wild animals, let's just see what happens. So the first card is concentrated, that's 1. The second card is a weapon, that's 3, looking good so far. Then we have the strategy. Okay, as you might have thought, I can only, with the strategy I can swap twice, but I can only swap other cards, and for now these 2 are not good, at least not the one, but let's actually wait for something that is worth swapping. So I still get to draw 1 card for free. That's food. Okay, so those are my free cards. Okay, so first I'll activate the food to get 1 life back. I could swap the food now by activating this, but I would have no other card to swap. And once activated I have to go through with it. So what I would think that I actually do now is pay another life to get an additional card, which is still a 0, and it's a trick. Okay, so let's do that. Let's activate the trick and put the food back under the deck, because with the trick I can do that. This, since I put one of these back, one of my free cards, this entitles me to draw a new one. And it's unconcentrated from the aging deck. Oh, great. Okay, so let's now activate the strategy and swap this one first. So it goes to the discard pile, and I get to draw another one, which is weak. Okay, now the question is whether I should swap this one immediately again, or whether I should maybe swap another one. Let's swap this one. And again, it's 1 food. So I get food back. And I guess now I have to make a decision. So it's still only 3 points. I actually need 7. The problem is, if I pay the missing 4, that's huge, because I have only 8 points left. And also, well, I could of course destroy, I guess it only makes sense to destroy this one, because the other one have nice effects, but they only have the 0s. So I think what I actually do is pay 1 life to get another card. But before that, I'll have to shuffle the discard pile and put another aging card in. Okay, I'm back. There's still the wild animals that have to be overcome. I have 3 points so far. I actually need 7. I've done quite a little bit of effects and everything. Okay, I already paid 1 life, so I'm entitled to draw another card, and it's weak again. Yeah, but I'm still not ready to pay the 4 remaining, so I'll still go on like this, paying 1 for 1. That's concentrated, so we're at least at 4. And yeah, I guess I just press on. That's equipment again, so I can activate it for 2 more free cards. That's experience with 2 points. And that's unconcentrated with -1. So what we actually have right now is 1 and 2 is 3, and 1 is 4, and 2 is 6, and -1 is 5 again. Okay, so but the experience, if we activate this one, it let us draw another card. And it's ingenious, so I think we have it now, but let's just check. 1 and 2 is 3. And 1 is 4. And 2 is 6. And minus 1 is 5. And plus 2 is 7, and we need 7. So I'm not sure whether this was the right thing to do, because it costs us such many life and resources and everything, and we aged quite a bit. But let's just take it at let's just take it as what it is. Take all these, put them into the discard pile, and press on as long as we can. Wild animals and exploring the island. I'll go with exploring the island now. I have quite enough of animals for the next time. I'm quite sick of them. The first card is eating. 0 combat points, but 2 life. That's the thing with these cards. I mean, getting 2 life back is great, but those 0 combat points, not very helpful. Mimicry. Copy once. I'm allowed to copy the effect of another card, and by the way, I just used that one, but I can copy the effect of a card that is already used. Okay, so I could decide to copy the food again and actually get 2 life again. I think I'll do that because I'm really running low on life. So I use that one. I'm copying that one, which was plus 2 life. And I still get 1 free card. It's a trick. So I can actually use that one, put the food back down here, because life is always good. So I'm entitled to another free card. And that's books. And books says level -1. So I can treat this card as if it were actually green and not yellow, which is good. So I have 1. I now need only 2. And I hope I'll get that by paying 1 life and drawing another card. That's equipment, giving me 2 free cards. Better than nothing. The first free card is concentrated, and that's enough. The one here, combined with the books, that lets me treat this as green, is 2, so I'm good. And of course, as you can see, the interactions between the cards get more complex now that I have the advanced cards from overcoming the hazards in my deck. Okay, exploring the island and exploring the island. Let's go with this one. My first card is food. I activate it, I get a life back. The second card is frightened. That's a new aging card. My highest card is treated as 0. That's the effect. So far that's not too bad, I guess, because I don't have a highest card, and this was my last free card. I would need 3. For 3 I could destroy that one. It would be a bit of a waste, but I think that's a wise thing here to do, because even if I pay another one, and even if it's something that is treated as 0, no, I'll fail. I pay 3 food, or 3 life. I get to destroy this one for 2. I'm not sure about this one. It gives me 1 life, but it's also only a 0, and I could actually destroy it because I paid 3 life and I only destroyed 2 life worth of cards. I'm actually going to destroy it. I'm not sure whether this is a good idea, but let's just find out how it goes. Okay, so this failed. Goes away. Going out to the wreckage twice. Let's go with that one here. 1 free card. That's repetition with 2 points. I only need 1, so that's fine. I don't even need to use its effect. So that's another finished hazard again. Natives, further exploring the island. I'm still not sure whether to tackle the natives here, so let's go with exploring the island. and I get to draw 3 cards, and looking here I think I know how this will turn out, but let's go ahead anyway. The first card is a weapon, which is 2. That's always good. Then the second card is eating, no surprise, I think I put it back before. I can activate it for +2 life. I still get 1 free card, but before that, shuffling, and another aging card. Okay, here we go. I'm drawing my last free card, and it's frightened. Highest card is treated as 0. Oh darn. So basically we have 0. We need 5. Okay, I'm not willing to pay 5 life, so let's press on and see what we get. Books, -1, so we only need 2. That's good, that's good. So what, I could actually fail now, pay the 2, and get rid of the frightened card. I think I'll do that. I don't like it. I don't like this card at all. I don't like paying 2 life either, but I think this is still better, so here it goes. This one was unsuccessful. Those go to the discard pile. Wild animals and exploring the island. Get to draw 3 cards. Weak. Still one of those in there. Concentrated. So that's 1. Food. That's alive. Those were my 3 free cards, but the deck is fresh, so there should be lots of good stuff in it. So let's press on. Equipment, +2 cards. So activating it. That's a mimicry. I get to copy the effect of another card. So let's put it here first. And draw the second card that I get from the equipment, and then see what we do about the mimicry. That's a weapon. Okay, so right now we are at 4. We need 5. I could copy the food, but I guess I'll copy the equipment so I get another 2 cards, which will hopefully get me the fifth point that I need. So let's make a little space here. So I copied the equipment, so I get another 2 cards. And the first is ingenious, and with that we're at 6, which is enough to explore the island. So this hazard is complete, and successfully. Okay, now I only got 1 card left. So, and since I would normally draw 2, that's a special rule for that, I can take a look at it, see whether I want to tackle it. If yes, I'll just do it. If not, then it goes back there. I'll reshuffle, and I'll go to the next higher level. But I'm feeling quite confident. It's exploring the island. That's the easiest thing I can get. So let's do this. I get 2 cards. The first one is experience. That's a 2, and I get another card, which is great. And it's concentrated, so that's 3 altogether. I don't even need the second free card that I'm entitled to. I can just manage the hazard like this. Okay, so no more hazard cards here. So what happens now is that we go into the red level, and I'll be right back after shuffling all the hazard cards again. Okay, here we go. Third go through this pile, and we're at the red level now. So even a task as going to the wreckage is now really hard with 3 points, and the natives have 14. I guess at some point I have to tackle challenges like these, but I'm still not feeling very confident about this. Oh, what the heck, let's try it. So the first of my 5 free cards is a trick, where I can put a card back under the deck. The second one is a vision, which allows me to take a look at the next 3 cards. And I guess I'll do that now. So I activate it. I get to draw 3 cards. So the first is actually really good. The second is an equipment that is also not too shabby. And okay, so this one looks pretty good actually. So let's just put it in this order. No, let's actually put it in this order. Okay, so we had the vision, and we still get to draw 3 more free cards. Okay, so the first is, surprise, surprise, the equipment. And I activate it and draw 2 more cards for free. One is the Epiphany, let's call it Epiphany, where I can destroy 1 card and it's worth 3 points. And the other one is Repetition, where I may double another card. So this is actually looking pretty good right now. So what happened? I draw 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards for free. So I still have 2 cards left. Right now I'm at 7. If I would use the Epiphany to double this card, I would actually be at 10. So I'm still missing 4 points. Yeah. Okay. But as I just said, I still have 2 cards left for free to draw. So let's do that. This is a strategy which will allow me to swap 2 cards. That is not so useful right now. And the next one is concentrated. So this would actually put me up to 11 by the latest count. Okay. What I can do, I can use the trick to put the equipment back because I already used it. I can put it back under the pile. Then, since this was one of my free cards, I'm entitled to another card, which is another Epiphany, which means I would be again allowed to destroy a card. Problem is, I don't want to destroy any cards because they're quite good actually. So I guess I'll use the strategy, and I may swap 2 cards, and I'm gonna swap the 0 here. So it goes into the discard pile, but it's already done its use, for another one, which is weak, which I'll swap right away again for this card here, and it's unconcentrated. Oh great. So, but I can use the destroy 1 card from the Epiphany to destroy it. But that still doesn't give us enough. Okay, so, but we still got life left, so let's move on. That's another equipment, meaning that I get another 2 free cards. I'll just make a second row down here. Oh, okay, let's put it over here. So I'll activate it, and I have to shuffle. Okay, I'm back, but I have some corrections to make, and as you can see I rearranged the cards a little. So basically, the free cards that I'm allowed to draw here go on this side of the card. And every other card that I draw, be it because I pay life points or because of effects like +1 card or +2 cards, go on the right side, which makes it actually easier to see whether you have still got free cards left or not. So, because I draw the equipment here, because I paid 1 life point, it goes there. And before that, I already used another equipment card, which gave me these 2, and since they were free cards, they have to go on the right side. So this is why it looks like this now. Also, when I destroyed a card before, it actually gets flipped to its back, so it still takes up a spot, so we don't get confused with free cards or not free cards. So this one is the one that I destroyed earlier. I put it back, flip down, And so we're ready again. Okay, so what happened right now is I used the equipment card and I get to draw 2 more free cards. The first is a trick again, so let's just put it here. And the second is an epiphany, which is still not enough. So let's use the trick. That allows me to put a card back under the deck. And I'm actually taking one of these. And because that was a free card, I get to replace it with a 2. That is good. Also, because it's experience, it lets me draw another card, which I'm gonna do. And this is concentrated. Put it over here. So let's just make a quick check. 2, 3, 5. If I double it, 6. That's 11. 13, 14, 15. So actually, we got it. So basically, if I use a repetition to double the epiphany, then again 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15. I need 14, so I got it. But it was quite an effort. But I think we were correct rules-wise in the end. So this card was destroyed, so actually now it's removed from the game. All these go over here, and we move on. Okay, natives, and going to the wreckage. I think I'm going for the wreckage now, really. Okay, very stupid, -2. Oh, that's great. I could pay -2 and in the process get rid of it. But I'm actually not willing to do that. Or am I? Oh yes, I am actually willing to do that. So, here we go. Wild animals, further exploring the island. Let's take the easier one. Weak. 0. Food, +1 life. It's activated right away. And finally, equipment, meaning +2 cards, also activated right away. First card is Ingenious, +2. The second is Concentrated, +1. So we're at 3, and we need 8. That is not good. I actually can't fail, because if I fail, I die. So nothing left then to move on. Okay, that's a strategy which allows us to swap a card. So let's just get rid of this weak card here. It goes into the discard pile, we draw another one. And it's a weak card again, oh great. But at least we're already at 5. Still meaning that I can't fail because I have only 2 left and I would need 8. And by the way, I activated this one. But yeah, maybe we're lucky. So, pressing on again. Okay, Mimicry, we're getting there. I also am allowed to copy the effect of another card. And of course I'm taking the equipment card. So I get another 2 cards. And right now we're at 6. And this one are the books that allows me to treat the level as 1 lower than it is, meaning I would only need 5, and that does the trick. Okay, another hazard solved successfully. Let's see how long we can survive. Like this. Exploring the island and exploring the island. That is a weapon. That's a good start. That's another weapon, which is great, but still it's not enough. I mean, that's 4 points. We actually need 6. So, okay, what can we do? Actually, losing your last life is not being dead, but losing a life after that is bad. So I guess I got no choice but to lose the last life, get 1 draw, and hope that I get the last 2 points. That's interesting. That's an eating card that I can use to activate it. I get 2 life points back, from which I could either fail or get another card. I get another card. That's a strategy. So I get to swap. If I would like. Yeah. But that means I have to reshuffle. But the order is important. So okay, I actually do that. So I activate it. I want to swap this one. So it goes into my discard pile, along with another one of these. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I still have to complete the swap by getting a card here. Okay, that is experience, which is actually enough to make me challenge, to complete the challenge. So I need 6, and I got 6. So let's just leave it at that. Don't swap other cards. Okay, we're still alive, barely. Oh, wild animals and exploring the island. First card are the books, so we can again level -1, so we only need 5. That's good. And here it is, the dreaded new aging card. It says very tired and stop. So I'm not allowed to draw any more free cards. So I think I'm screwed. So basically all that I can do is pay the last life that I have and draw additional card. And that's a weapon. So that's 4. But still that's not enough, because I would need 5 even with the books. So Robinson's dead. I failed. Okay, that was one walkthrough of Freitag, or Friday. You saw how the game was played. I hope you understood, despite with the mix-up of where the free cards and where the board cards go. Yes, and hopefully you do better than I and beat the game. It's not easy to beat on the first try, and there's even more difficulty levels for later on. But if you thought that this was interesting, definitely go check it out. It's a very unique little game. Thanks for watching, and until next time.